Today on Inquirer, prison officers of Iwahig Penal Farm filed torture complaint against suspended Bureau of Corrections Director General Gerald Bantag. 3 immigration officers under investigation after their alleged involvement with syndicates of human trafficking in Cambodia and Myanmar. Gigi Reyes, the former chief of staff of former Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile, temporarily released from jail. And Dolly de Leon earns Best Supporting Actress nomination at the British Academy Film Awards. Good evening. Another complaint of torture has been filed against suspended Bureau of Corrections Director General Gerald Bantag. The complaint was lodged before the Department of Justice on Friday by jail officers at the Iwahig Prison and Penal Farm, which is being managed by Bucor. 11 others were also named as respondents in the complaint. Apart from a charge of torture, all of them were likewise accused of oral defamation, grave threat, grave coercion, and obstruction of justice. Bantag was previously slapped with a torture complaint by 2 inmates from the new Bilibid prison. Bucor Acting Chief Gregorio Catapang Jr. earlier said that they will also file a plunder complaint against Bantag for allegedly endorsing 300 million pesos in unauthorized advance payments for unfinished prison projects. Senator Risa Hontiveros said officers of the Bureau of Immigration at Clark International Airport in Pampanga have been linked to the trafficking of Filipinos to Cambodia. According to her, Miles, a Filipina who was allegedly among those trafficked to Cambodia to work as a cryptocurrency crook for a Chinese scammer, disclosed that recruiters supposedly pay around 75,000 pesos to 100,000 pesos to immigration officers for every Filipino they allow to leave the country without question. Miles earlier reached out to the office of Hontiveros. In a statement, Hontiveros lamented that there are still groups or individuals within the agency who will stop at nothing to make an easy buck, despite the indictment of a number of BI officials. Still citing information she gathered from Miles, the senator said the trafficking victims were instructed to exit the country from Clark, Pampanga, as the recruiter had contacts with BI officers in that airport. Meanwhile, 3 relieved immigration officers may be linked to syndicates of human trafficking in Cambodia and Myanmar, according to Bureau of Immigration spokesperson Dana Sandoval. Sandoval said the BI is in the initial stages of investigating the 3 personnel. 2 of them were assigned at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport and 1 at the Clark International Airport.
Ang gusto po natin, yung ugat po ng ganitong salot ay talagang mahuli at makulong po itong mga illegal recruiters na ito. Sa atin naman pong mga hanay, magkakaroon din po ng reshuffling ng ating mga hanay, magpapalit po ng ilang mga tao dun po sa ating paliparan following po these incidents.
On his last day in Switzerland, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. is set to meet with the Filipino community there following his participation at the World Economic Forum. To give us an update, here's Doris Dumlao Abadilla reporting live from Switzerland. Doris? Doris? Okay, we'll go back to that story as we fix our technical difficulty. A total of 287 areas across the country remain flooded as of today due to continuous rain since the start of the new year, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. The shear line, low-pressure areas, and the northeast monsoon have continuously triggered rains over different parts of the country since the holiday season. According to the NDRRMC's latest situational report, Eastern Visayas has the most number of still flooded areas with 121. This is followed by the Bicol region with 83 and the Zamboanga Peninsula with 30. Central Luzon has 18 areas that are still flooded, while Mimaropa has 13, Central Visayas has 10, Davao region has 10, and BARM at 2. The death toll as of Friday still stands at 33, with 12 persons injured and 7 others missing. The NDRRMC reported that over 1.6 million persons have been affected by the continuous rains. As of today, the State Weather Bureau said that the shear line will still affect parts of southern Luzon and Visayas, while the northeast monsoon will affect areas in northern Luzon. Gigi Reyes, the former chief of staff of former Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile, was released from custody on Thursday evening, according to the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. The decision follows the Supreme Court's grant of Reyes' habeas corpus petition last January 17. Reyes has been detained since July 2014 for her alleged role in the pork barrel scam, in which Enrile allegedly received kickbacks amounting to 172.8 million pesos from Janet Lim Napoles, the convicted mastermind of the multi-million peso illicit scheme. In a resolution that allowed Reyes' temporary release from detention, the Supreme Court First Division said 9 years is far too long in detention, pending the resolution of a criminal case. In 2021, Reyes went to the Supreme Court in a petition for habeas corpus, saying she had been in detention for so long without any sign of being freed soon. The SC said while Reyes' detention is based on a court order, her prolonged detention without any progress on the case against her is considered vexatious, capricious, and oppressive. More than 22.2 million SIM cards have so far been registered 3 weeks after the start of the mandatory registration period, according to the National Telecommunications Communications. In a statement, NTC Officer in Charge Commissioner Ella Blanca Lopez said that there has been over 22.2 million SIM card registrants as of January 18. This figure is 13.20% of the total 168 million active SIM subscribers. According to Lopez, it is vital to maintain the current pace of daily SIM registration to meet the deadline of April 26. Meanwhile, in a meeting with concerned agencies and telecommunications companies, NTC said it suggested a simultaneous rollout of SIM registration in identified remote areas starting January 25. Lopez said a total of 45 areas in 15 regions were identified as remote. With this, the NTC said the telecommunications companies will check the operational feasibility of such a plan. The NTC also said concerned agencies have also agreed to provide assistance as telecommunications companies visit remote areas for their SIM registration efforts. Mandatory SIM card registration started on December 27 last year as mandated by the SIM Registration Act. A Parents-Teachers Association room inside a school in Oton, town of Iloilo, was looted by unknown individuals who reasoned out that they merely did it to buy rice for their families. A post from a Facebook page focusing on activities within Oton went viral after robbers who took several appliances like electric fans, speakers, and an air conditioning unit left a note asking for understanding with the words, "Pasensya na, wala kaming bigas. Kami ang magnanakaw," written on the blackboard. The photo has gone viral since it was posted last January 15. Police officers confirmed that the incident was reported to them. In a phone interview on Friday, officers from Oton's police station told INQUIRER.net that they had pinpointed persons of interest who may be behind the incident. However, they did not reveal the individuals' identities, as the information is still being validated. Dolly de Leon has yet again received another recognition for her portrayal in the satirical black comedy film Triangle of Sadness, as she was nominated for this year's Best Supporting Actress Award at the British Academy Film Awards. De Leon, the first Filipino actor to have earned a BAFTA nomination, was announced as one of the nominees by the award-giving body on January 19 through its Twitter page. The Triangle of Sadness is also contending for 2 other awards, Best Original Screenplay and Best Casting. The winners will be unveiled at the awarding ceremony in London on February 19. De Leon expressed delight over the film's 3 BAFTA nominations through her Instagram stories. De Leon's acclaimed performance in the said film also received the Best Supporting Performer Award at the Los Angeles Film Critics Association, as well as the Best Supporting Actress nominations at the 2022 Satellite Awards and 80th Golden Globe Awards. De Leon was also featured in British Vogue's 2023 Hollywood portfolio alongside award-winning actors Kate Blanchett, Ed Redmayne, and Hugh Jackman. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.